Okay, how are you? I am definitely not one of the most intelligent people when it comes to using a tape recorder and uploading it to YouTube, apparently. As a matter of fact, apparently I suck pretty bad at it. What I'd like to talk to you about today, this Memorial Day. It is 3:20 a.m. Monday morning, the 26th of May, 2014. And I would like to talk about a few things. And I have to watch my time in order to hopefully upload these to YouTube or what have you later. America. We all grew up, at least I did, and most of the people that I know grew up in a country where we felt safe as children. Very, very safe. I don't think, at least where I grew up, we grew up in a small development between New Brunswick, New Jersey and East Brunswick, New Jersey and Edison, New Jersey. It was a village of houses that was built in the early 50s. I can't say when they started construction or stopped. You know, I mean, I could look it up, but I'm not going to. And it was an all-white neighborhood. I moved there in 1963. I was 2 years old. And just like all the other kids in the neighborhood, we played outside until the street lights came on. When we got, you know, older, 6, 7 years old. And we were always close to the house at that age. Playing Ring-a-Lario, playing tag, you're it, blah blah blah, you know, all the fun games that kids played at night. We were safe. We had no idea about such things as drive-by shootings or anything like that. I think the first time I saw a black person, I asked my mother, and I couldn't have been more than 4 years old. And we were at, I think it was Corvettes at the time, in North Brunswick. And we got in the car, and she said, that person is just like you and I, except that they have a different color skin. And that was the end of the conversation. There wasn't anything other than that. My mother had a lot of black friends. She worked with Drew Pearson from the Dallas Cowboys. She worked with his mother at Squibbs for years. And my mother used to have black people coming to the house all the time. And some of our neighbors were just insane about it. My mother, I don't know why it just went dim there. My mother had played a trick on our neighbors by putting for sale signs out and having some of her black friends come to the house, and one of the women in the neighborhood, who shall remain nameless, came over afterwards, after they had left. They had coffee and cake and so on. After they had left, and said, "Are you selling your house?" She said, "Yeah, I did." And the woman said, "To blacks?" And my mother said, "Yes." The fright in this woman's eyes, it was incredible. Incredible. Now, this was a Polish woman, or German or what have you, from, I'm sure that her parents or grandparents came from, you know, a different country and were omitted to the United States of America through the Freedom of Rights Act, whatever it is. And you know, obviously it was a joke, and it was very well played out. So I just want to say a few things about myself. Am I a racist? Yes. Why? There's a lot of reasons. Am I racist to the point that I hate all black people, all Chinese, Japanese, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Vietnamese, and so on and so on and so on? No, not at all. Not at all. But I am a racist. And I didn't grow up that way. I know it's in my blood because my father, you know, although he didn't seem to be racist at all, ever. But his family, you know, they lived in New Hampshire, Massachusetts. My grandmother was American Indian, or Canuck Indian. I think it was part Sioux, part Canuck. Blanchard is my last name, and that's how I got the French Canuck blood. I'm also Sicilian. I would say 80% Sicilian and 20% Canuck Indian. That's the way I look at it. My grandparents came over here on a boat in 1903 from Sicily. And I'll be back.